Alright, so back to court. We had a little bit of a break, right? Is it really true about my aunt? Yeah, she's against you. I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Ini could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. It could be like Amy, Faye, the ancient spirit. That, that's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It's the lady, it is her. Ah, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. That's the height difference for you. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. It's true. Heh, whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. That is what happens usually in a match. June 22, 12:10 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. So are we going for the sister swap thing? Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought like you wanted to like ask about my like motive. I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Thank you, Judge. Thank you. Okay. Like I totally don't think it'll do any good, but here we go. Witness testimony, last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad had happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up cause of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. That's all. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Quah! Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Probably. Cross-examination, last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Hold it. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th. Whoa. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Like something really bad had happened at my sister's clinic around then. Hold it there. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Oh god, Warren. Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like I heard it was cause the medicines like got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Meanie Miney? Important. Like no way, Dr. Gray like wanted to blame it on my sis.
Objection!
That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has entirely documented that it was entirely Meanie Miney's fault. Since as far as the real facts are concerned, Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like it really wasn't my sis. And like the night of the incident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. No wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you could have switched with her. True, true. Oh, get screwed. I'm right. This is the wrong sister. She took her identity in the plastic surgery. Ah, but like I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. Okay, hold it. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I had like a paper due, like really soon. So like I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I like woke up because of a sea jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me, totally pooped, so I fell asleep. What did they amend? Last year, something really bad had happened at my sister's clinic around then. Tired of the accident, my sister was totally tired. Totally poop, fell asleep in the passenger seat. Yeah, I like woke up cause of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Okay. I like opened the door and like got away. Hold it. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright, no need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. If we have that. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. Even though he needs photo for driver's license. We have that, you know. And that's why you were in the passenger seat? Like, yeah. I was like at my college's research lab till like really late. So my sis was like giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yeah, yes. You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. I know what to do. I have a driver's license photo. Which, I mean, she had a license. Her sister. This is not the sister. This is the other one. There's got to be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Yes, so let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this. That's what I'm doing. Okay, we save just in case. Don't know for sure. And we show the photo. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes. That perverted, and how did you know he was a pervert? No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? That the accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the that's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Or ow. Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I am like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have like let me drive. Hmm. Ow! You hit me. Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Like how annoying. You brought it up. Oops, like sorry, didn't mean to be mean. Witness testimony. I wouldn't be allowed. Like around that time I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Yeah, no holes there. Hmm, I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but what? Cross-examination. I wouldn't be allowed. Like around that time I was like really close to getting my license. Yes. So what do you mean by really close? Like like I had one of those permit thing. I think that's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Wow. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? Yeah. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Press harder. Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to like get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but it's true. I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance. Right? Alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. It was a new car? Yeah. She had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. Sounds expensive. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Oh, come on. And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars. But I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Hi. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Yeah. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. Hold it. I yelled, hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, they are expensive and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. Whoa. She said she got out in the right seat, right? The right seat in the UK would be the driver's seat? The right seat, it would be, right? It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. Like, this whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? Yeah, what do you know? That sleek shape, the word product has a raw feeling of manual transmission, cool breeze of the AC. Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we are beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. She would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. Was your sister good at driving? She was totally awesome. She said she was going to be the racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. Okay. So that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Yeah. I immediately reached for the passenger side door. Which side was it? And fled in a daze. Sounds like you had sounds like you had a terrifying time. There is something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe, there is a path, I know it. I see the path. Mia almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. I mean, she is a spirit. Really close, this was a fan, my mother, you got special model from England, okay. The door. Last night, two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. I was totally tired and dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was still half asleep, but I opened the right door and got out. There's the contradiction. You opened the right side door, which is the driver's door. Objection! Got you. Miss Miney. Do you remember this article? an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Oh, Well, what do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Smacked her again. Oh, order! Order in the court! Order! 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright is babbling nonsense again. You're sweating, lady. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix. It looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? It was Mimi. This lady is Mimi. We can see her love for cars. It's Mimi. Mimi is right. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? She's mad, she knows. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name. This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... You know this. Mimi Miney. Yep, I'm right. Mimi Miney. That is your real name.
Objection!
Objection. Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? Oh, she's hammering the desk. It's plastic surgery. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No, but Mimi Miney. She died in the car accident. Nope. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eni Miney. Yep. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? So she's mad. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eni Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Ini. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Yep, because Mimi Miney was in hot shit at the time. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. But what do you mean? Ah! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible. Because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. And we're all just gonna assume that everyone believes channeling is real, right? So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And 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 that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting with this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eni, well, Miss Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Huh? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Well, she reveals herself. That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. Oh, that quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. The malpractice. The one driving was Mimi Miney, the nurse. 14 patients with her accidentally overdosed to their death. Interesting. Just stop. Huh? I feel embarrassed for you even for even thinking of showing that piece of evidence. That woman, she had lost everything. So this was the only way to make things right, Phoenix. Looks like this wasn't the right piece of evidence after all. I guess I don't fully understand this case yet. Wait. What do you mean? Oh my god, I'm all the way back here. Who is sitting here? Name. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I just clicked on anything. Mimi Miney.
Objection!
Facial reconstruction. That was the body of the real Mimi Miney. And she admits it too. Car accident. Boom, boom, boom. At all cost. Fate was sealed. Looks like I've been a nurse, witness. Yep, so she has been a nurse. Got what he deserved, and I was so close to finally ditching Mimi. Okay, save me now. So close to become your own sister. The first one, that's about the malpractice incident. Yes, of the wrong newspaper report. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident, her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. Great. And then she had to study it. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? I can answer those. Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yow! Yeah! She's backing everyone. Ow, 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 ow. What the hell? And one more for good measure. I'm gone. Am I hiding beneath the desk? Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Yay, and Wright is just not here. That is all. This court is adjourned. What about Morgan? She literally conspired to kill. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Oh, right, because this is the Pearl, right? It's a Sith. Hey. Hmm. They are meeting for the first time, right? It's always been Maya channeling me, not this is the Pearly. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? This. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Great. There is still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then Morgan would have told us to run away. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Huh? I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Should I really tell her? Because she's gonna be the master? Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was her. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Korean village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? If she understands. The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Ah, now you understand. Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying I thought so. Hmm. I mean, she should have guessed it. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Whoa, 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 what? Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Korean, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. And cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. Oh, she's mad. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Episode 2, reunion and turnabout, the end. Right. Because we had lost our memory in the first one. The lost turnabout. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout big something? Yes. Please do save my progress. Turnabout big top. Part 1 investigation. We'll watch the cutscene. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. That's a big mouth. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only. Maximilian Galax. What the hell is his name? He's flying. He is flying. Got a rope on him. Oh, and he disappeared. That's pretty good. Now knowing that there is magic is real in this universe. Very big circus. December 26, 8:12 p.m. A very big circus entrance. It's very big. Pearl. Wow, that was like being in a dream. Alright, well, being in a dream and all that, we'll see in the next one. Good case. I would say it's a pretty good case, man.